gloves. Sunblock. Forgot masks. There's a lot of mouse poop in our sheds, and we need that. And my husband's over there already working, but without any gloves or mask on. But today... Who are you growling at? What are you growling at, baby? There's nobody. There's no protecting right now. Today, we have this. We're filling it up with as much stuff as we don't use as possible, and we're taking it to the county landfill. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Unfancy Off Grid. If you've been following our journey, you know we're all about living intentionally and embracing a simpler life. And part of that journey, a really significant part, has been facing the mountain of stuff we've accumulated. We recently embarked on a massive clean out, shedding items we'd carried with us all the way home from Baltimore, all the way from back home in Baltimore, plus the things we've gathered since being here. It was a huge undertaking, yes, and honestly, a profound experience. Close your eyes. So we've decided that we're going to put all the donation things in the back of my husband's truck and take those straight to Goodwill, and then put all the things that we're tossing in there. The landfill only lets us take 4 trash bags, and we have like actual trash that we need to take, so we'll save those 4 trash bags for that. And we're just going to keep loading up that trailer with big things like doors that we've collected that we thought we were going to use. It's going to be a long while before we get to use those, so by the time we get to use them, we might as well just go ahead and buy new ones instead of holding on to things. I don't want to hold on to things at all, physically or energetically anymore, so yeah, that's what we're doing. But this is what we've got going on in here that we need to clean out. So here's the before. Here's the before. I'm hoping for a very dramatic and clean looking after. I think for so long, many of us are taught to hold on to things for their perceived value, whether it's the price paid or the emotional connection, or even the idea that something is free, but it was an expensive thing that was free, so you should keep it, so it's inherently worth keeping. And we often let these external markers dictate what we surround ourselves with. And a lot of times it's like permission, it's a badge, it's outward show. But what we've realized is that holding on to things, especially those we realistically won't or can't use, creates a different kind of cost. It's a cost to our energy, to our space, and ultimately a cost to our ability to truly live the life we desire. This whole process has been a powerful lesson in shifting from a lack mindset to one of abundance instead. Think about it. When we hoard items out of fear that we might need them someday, or because we got a good deal, we're essentially telling God, the universe creator, however you want to call it, that there isn't enough, that resources are scarce, and therefore we should hold on to these things. In that way, we're operating from a place of fear and not one of faith. And if you think about it, fear and faith are opposite sides of the same exact coin. What is faith besides the absolute belief that something that you can't see is true? Fear is the same thing. You can't see the outcome that you're afraid of, but you believe it 100,000%. Right? So, yeah, that's something to think about. pieces got water damaged. I don't even know whose marble that is. But this is going to be used as firewood, and this piece too. But the rest of them are still good. We're going to use them for doghouse. Why did I think it was a good idea to rest here to the side of the road? And there were 2 of them.
Yeah.
Where did someone get 2 bear hides? Poor bear.
So listen.
But they're not fuzzy like teddy bears.
This was gonna have to happen.
You're gonna have to tilt it.
Pull your way.
Pull my way.
And tilt.
Ugh, tilt.
Until we can get past this. Or hold on.
Tilt
Was
it
it
this way?
Was it that? No. It's like this. It's like this.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Stand it up.
Okay. It's not at all confusing. As many spiritual teachings beautifully illustrate, is that there is and always will be enough. When you truly embody the knowing that whatever resources you need will be available to you precisely when you need them, then that deep-seated fear of lack begins to dissolve. It's quite simple, really. This isn't about being irresponsible and saying, oh, it'll just be there when I need it, but it's about trusting the flow of life and understanding that true security comes from within. It's an internal job, it's an inside job, not from external possessions. So having a lot of things is a universal signal, right? And so now I'll explain why empty space is a magnet for all our desires, right? Because here's a concept that truly resonated with us during this purge. Actually, before the purge, which is why the purge even happened, right? It's that our physical space is a direct reflection of our inner state, and it sends a clear signal to the universe. When all our empty spaces are full, we're essentially communicating that we don't need anything more. It's like saying, hey, we're completely stuffed. And as the Tao Te Ching wisely states, 30 spokes share the hub of a wheel, yet it is its emptiness in between that makes the wheel useful. That's so true. Often we're stuffed with things we don't even prefer, things that don't align with our most authentic desires. Ooh, yuck. All right, little mouse. You're in there with all that mess.
There you go.
Oh, hi, little mouse. You were inside the bongo. Oh, man. Yeah, they even broke the bongos. No, but look at the side. You see that it's broken. It's split.
It's split with the heat.
Dang. All right, well, I guess those are going out. I've had those bongos for 20 years. More than that. Daddy. Babe, can you bring another black trash bag, please? What is this? Oh, this is my massage therapy diploma. Can't find my bachelor's degree or my master's degree, but I've got my massage therapy diploma. What's that? This might be. Oh, this is a piece of artwork. Let me get rid of this one. What's this? This is my husband's Barber Academy diploma. Oh, these are from Cuba. These go into the studio right away. Babe, are you keeping your Barber Academy diploma? Don't you have to keep it like for licensure? If you want to get your license in Mexico, you will need it. I'm gonna hold on to it. Huh? You never know. my goodness. My senior photo. Wow, what a geek. What a total geek I was. To give you an idea of our situation, we currently have 2 sheds and a 20-foot rental container packed with our belongings. Our ultimate goal is to condense everything down so that we only fill the rental container with the things that we truly need and will use regularly. Items that are too big for our tiny homes, like winter clothing in the summer and summer clothing in the winter, extra bedding, my husband's tools, my massage table, some dried non-perishable Korean food that my mother sent me, things like that. This container is our only mouse-free and weatherproof storage right now, obviously besides the tiny houses. And unlike the 2 sheds, those things get wet and have invited some unwelcome furry and sometimes slithery guests inside. So where a mouse can fit, so can a snake. And yes, we've caught sight of some non-venomous gopher snakes in those sheds. Yikes. This brings me to another significant catalyst for this massive purge. Being in the desert, there's mice everywhere, right? And in the recent wake of the sad news about actor Gene Hackman and his wife, who tragically transitioned from hantavirus, likely due to exposure to mouse droppings in their sheds, it really lit a fire under our asses. We realized that this was the perfect timing to finally tackle this purge that we'd been putting off and putting off. The potential health risks simply underscored the urgency of creating a truly safe and intentional living space, even if it's for storage. We talk a lot about wanting to live a minimal lifestyle on this channel. But to truly be a minimalist, you can't simultaneously hold on to things that don't serve that vision. That's giving the universe mixed signals about what you want to manifest. You can't authentically declare that you're ready for more of what you prefer, or simply just more, when you're holding on to things out of a fear of lack. She's worried about her sister. Her sister's being carried because she got bitten by an ant and refuses to walk on that foot now. See? Rattlesnakes aren't the biggest worry here. It's things like, I see her, little princess. Queen is so worried. I'm getting it. But what I'm getting more than that is this ridiculousness. Look at her face.
All right, babe, get the door. She's heavy.
I know she's heavy.
So get the door. Oh, goodness gracious. Like I need to be expending any extra energy.
She is so dirty already. Probably give her a caprofen. Queen, you sense that she's sick, but you are so dirty. Oh my God, why did they go out and roll in the sand? Look at that shed. I wonder what kind of snake that was. There's some snake walking around our property right now with smooth skin. This entire purge is about embodying the change we want to see in our lives. It's about aligning our actions with our intentions and our objectives and our desired outcomes. It's about being the change. When you truly commit to creating space, not just in your home, but in your mind and in your energy, you become a powerful magnet for what you truly desire because you're uncluttered at this point, energetically and otherwise. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your possessions and the things that you think that they mean, consider this. What could you let go of today to create more space for the life you truly want to live? Hey, boop. Okay. Alright, here's the after. Looks so much better. We tied that down because that's where the mice were coming in. So now we're going to take some things out of the big container that we're keeping, put in here, so that way we can send the container back because we've been renting it for 5 years. If you've never seen what happens to your trash, this is where it ends up. We're on our way to unload the old doors and bottles. Well, not bottles. The bottles are still at home, actually. But, yeah. This is what happens to the trash. It just comes out here. And it ends up in these big piles. And then I think maybe it gets buried.
Or sometimes they light them up. Remember, we've seen smoke from here.
This is true. We have seen smoke from here. Ooh, I feel like we're on a mountain. That's gonna go there with some faux yellow flowers. Yeah. I'm glad to see you, Tiger Vase. You're very pretty. Yeah, I'll keep that.